We here at Bobchat like to think we help shape our nation's youth, but unless you want your children to grow up like us, we suggest only listening with other inebriated adults.
If you want to get high, let them get high.
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
So,
It's not illegal.
Bob.
Bobby!
All I'm going to say is that root beer tastes like Abraham Lincoln looks, and I can't explain that. It's Bobchat, baby.
It's Bobchat, baby.
And we're just sitting here cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
So did you know, fun fact actually, falcons only live to be 12 to 15 years old. So all falcons alive today were born in the 21st century. They're Millennium Falcons.
Wow.
Right?
Nah.
Did I just blow your mind? Can I blow your mind for a second? Can I blow your mind for a second?
You can try. You can try.
That's all I have.
Oh.
Come on, child safety lid. You know it's me. It's another episode of Bob Chat. I'm here with my good friend Adam, Mr. Adam Rubini. He's back on the show. Been a little bit. Hasn't been on since episode. What episode was that? It was This Isn't Your Grandfather's Wedding Buffet. I'm trying to remember the exact number.
Was that like...
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, that was the three of us, wasn't
So,
it?
yeah, you haven't been
Yeah,
on since
yeah.
episode 60, This Isn't Your Grandpa's Wedding Buffet. And it feels like it's been a while, but I've been pretty slack on Bob Chat, so there hasn't been that many new episodes. But welcome back.
Thank
This is
you.
like your fifth time on Bob Chat.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Feels good.
Do you feel
Feels
good about it?
Yeah, feels a little different this time.
Yeah, good.
We're holding the mic, so...
Yeah. Try to find your
Hello?
sweet... Yeah,
Is this-
there you go. Is that your sweet spot?
I can't tell.
Yeah,
that
that's
might
it.
be it.
You
Yeah,
might have to
yeah.
get a little bit closer. Sorry. Put the microphone directly in your mouth.
Okay. We're gonna get
It's got to be
close.
inside your body
Yeah.
for it to work properly.
Personal today.
But yeah, what's going on? Oh, might have lost my vape. Hold on.
Is that it? On the table?
Is it
Right in
over
front
there?
of you.
No, that's the marijuana vape. Hold on a second. This is number. Listen, I'll flip this fucking couch over. Hold on. Oh, I got it.
Oh, it was in...
Sorry about that. We're just going to cut a bunch of that out. Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you are back. It's been a little bit. Last time you were on the show, we were discussing your upcoming wedding. Aforementioned wedding has happened. How did it go?
Yeah, I think we primarily focused on the menu.
On the food.
Yeah.
It was killer. You never just...
As far as I'm concerned, the actual menu itself was perfect.
Was it?
There's not a thing I would have changed about it. The unfortunate part is that some of the things I look forward to most, I didn't get because
they were so...
naturally we have to take pictures and hang back.
And they
right?
were so delicious. Everybody ate them.
Yeah, I did have somebody try to bring back the beer and cheese dip with the pretzel bites.
You never got that?
I got some. It was just
Oh.
cold by the time it got to me because it was
Yeah.
at least a 10-minute walk.
Yeah. Listen, you're the best man. You need to get me as much of the food as possible. Okay? This is why you're here. You have a job.
He was. I think he was holding the drinks because Kate was.
Jeffy was holding the drinks.
Kate
yeah.
and Jeffy were together, and so we did get to try everything.
Okay.
The menu itself, inside the venue, was unbelievable.
Was it?
I immediately thought, goddamn, Bob would be
In heaven.
thrilled with all of this.
Honestly, it's just...
And it was your people, too.
I know.
You know, hunters.
Those country folk.
Yeah.
I might live in the city, but I fuck hard with the
Is
country.
he going to get caught in any of the cords?
I don't think so.
Oh, see...
They're all coming this way.
Okay, so actually, weird little situation that happened the other day, and physically, I don't know how this is possible.
Okay, we'll get back to the
Yeah,
wedding after.
it was 3 in the morning.
Okay.
Trying
Trying to sleep.
not quite. I was watching TV.
Adam, you need to go
It
to
was
bed.
one of those days. So, anyways, I went to get the remote, and it fell over this armrest here, and it somehow I would have imagined would have been somewhere in this general vicinity.
Yes.
It ended up on the opposite side of the sofa.
No, it didn't.
15 feet over.
No, it didn't.
Don't know how that happened. underneath the sofa too. So I'm imagining it must have hit like the bottom of the table next to it and just
shot all the way
it.
over. That's
Maybe.
pretty far. Okay, first of all, we are on location. We're not at my house.
That's
We're at
right.
Adam's house. He invites me over to this fucking haunted house to do a goddamn podcast. There's ghosts in here, man.
Apparently.
If I leave curse, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, anyways, what happened was getting the remote from under the sofa also pulled out R2's mini tennis balls.
Oh,
and when he gets them, it's like
he goes crazy.
oh yeah,
He goes wild. So
all over the
just-
place. He does everything in his power to make sure they get lost again, so he can scratch underneath like the TV cabinet for 20 minutes trying to get us to get it for him.
So for R2 is Adam's dog. In
Yeah.
case there was any, people could have thought it was a cat with the way that was
No.
going.
R2 is
Is a-
one handsome motherfucker.
He's a handsome little gentleman.
Yep.
He actually has a bow tie on currently, so
Yeah.
I fuck with it, R2.
Vanessa kind of went the like rose gold theme with that. I'm not a huge fan for the.
Honestly, he's
I like the one before it was red and plaid.
well, so he's a white dog, and he definitely would look good in a plaid, or even just classic black. You know, he's basically wearing. It's like he's wearing
Black is like his formal attire.
Yeah, if he
We
put
have
on
a black bow tie.
if he put on a black bow tie, it'd be like he was wearing like a smoking tuxedo. He's got a smoking jacket on. You know what I mean? He's just a little fucking gentleman and shit.
Yeah. So back to the food.
Yeah. So did you end up? I love how I'm like, how was the wedding? You're like immediately to the food. I knew.
So on start to finish for the wedding. See, he's right at
R2, get out of there.
Come on, buddy.
R2, we're doing a podcast. Now, how long did it take you to find the remote on the other side of the couch?
About 20 minutes.
Well, because why
Yeah.
would it be over there?
Exactly.
That's so fucked
I
up.
looked all over into there, the blankets. Yeah.
And that's the thing, when you lose something, like you always end up looking and like, I better check the garbage.
I thought about giving up at one point, but I was like, hey, I dropped it right here. It can
Yeah.
only go so far.
And it's a pretty tiny remote
Yeah.
too. I don't.
I knew if I
That's
left
fucking.
it would
There's
be
no
gone.
way. There's no way. Like physics. I'm looking at this table right now next to this couch. Physics would not allow that to fall and be shot.
Yeah.
All the way over there.
I don't know.
That's okay. Whatever. As soon as this is done, I'm out of here.
It's weird.
Okay,
I've
so
never felt unsafe, but that made me question some things.
Yeah.
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 So
Well,
anyways,
if you ever need someone to come over and
as far as the wedding day itself goes, it went fairly smoothly.
good. I'm happy to hear that.
I think like the only like dicey part was when we were all getting to the actual ceremony and like everybody was super don't see Vanessa, don't see Adam kind of thing, and then we almost did, but we didn't.
Oh, they're trying to keep you two apart.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
So you hadn't seen her up. So the day.
you know what?
Let's just run through the day of the wedding. Run me through like how did your day start? 'Cause knowing you probably got into all kinds of crazy antics.
We went to my parents' house.
Okay.
Yeah,
In Talbot Village.
yeah, and they obviously had like the whole
Everything.
spread for food.
Yeah, so you had like a nice
as they do.
brunch, like breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where you got married out in Lucan, right?
Elsa Craig.
Elsa Craig, yeah. So out in the country.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Picturesque.
we essentially like got ready downstairs, and then I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm actually blanking on this. I can't remember if we got a driver or if somebody just drove us out.
You know what? That's not important. That's not important.
We
See,
got to the event. That's all that matters.
I need you to recall every single detail. We'll put you on the polygraph if we have to. Okay, like we're not afraid to do that about you.
I'm just kind of in personal. I know it doesn't matter. I'm just in personal disbelief that I am not able to recall that detail.
Well, whatever.
Anyways,
I drove myself.
I wasn't a huge fan of the officiant.
Oh no.
I've always just kind of been weirded out by the idea of somebody else that you have no idea who they are.
Never met them in your entire life.
Yeah, and they're there for 5 minutes for like some would say the most important 5 minutes, but like really it's not.
No, I mean, but I mean, as far as under the eyes of the law and God,
Yeah,
you know,
it's just a weird
good
concept
enough, I
for
guess.
me, I guess. And like, there's one picture that would have been fantastic, and they were supposed to back away, and they did not back away, and I was like,
Oh no.
for fuck's sake.
Because you're but you're a perfectionist, so right? And
A
there's
little bit.
nothing wrong with that. That is you are allowed to have that day be whatever you want it to
But
be.
like weather was unreal.
Yeah, good. Nice sunny day.
Yeah, R2 was
And he got married
decked
outside,
out
right?
with the suit. He is directly under your feet, so don't
I won't.
collapse the thing.
R2.
Can't tell what's.
He's fine. He's okay.
head first.
I'm not going to
so.
collapse it on him. Oh, no.
Okay. So first of all, the night before actually was really cool because we had to set up the entire event ourselves, like tables, chairs,
Really?
lighting,
Well, I guess,
everything.
Yeah. I don't
And
pay somebody to do that.
like, I guess we could have, but like, we also were kind of going in not really It was a community center, okay? And,
Okay.
like it's a country community center at that, so you have very limited access. Like we were going in when like there was a fucking yoga class going on, trying to research the facility. Being
Oh,
like,
really?
oh, there's light switches over here. And
Yeah, trying to figure out everything else to the T.
they're looking at you like, why the fuck are these people here? So
We're getting married here, okay? Just finish your yoga and get the fuck out of here.
it was kind of cool though. Like we had 60 people roughly that were like all there just for us, which was really interesting. Like,
What do you mean?
you just see all the people in your life that
Yeah.
you
I'm
know
sorry.
from different paths, and they're all there at the same
At
time.
the
I know.
same
I'm trying
time.
to find the sweet spot too. It
There
went
it
away.
is.
There it is. Yeah.
It's yeah, and and that's nice. And that
Oh, actually, I had a huge realization. I didn't know chicken and waffles was like
A
such
thing?
a phenomenon.
you didn't.
No,
know
I
that?
knew it was a thing. That's why we got it as like a meal option for the
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Yeah,
Because we wanted something quick, tasty,
and delicious.
and from around the area. It was from a place in Lucan. And
Chicken and waffles is the best.
it was unreal.
dude, you can get chicken waffle sandwich.
And it has this like maple aioli sauce, and
Oh,
obviously like
yeah.
they're helping us set up the place too, right? So we want to make it kind of worth their while, and I don't know, like we just wanted something to be good,
yeah.
and
Well, you didn't-
the confusion I saw with the chicken and the waffles,
It
and like
confused people?
how to eat it, and like some people were making sandwiches out of it.
you need
some
to make
people,
You need to make a sandwich.
you
You gotta make the sandwich.
Some people were just dipping the waffle in the maple aioli and then eating
Eating
the
the
chicken
chicken?
separately. And I was like, maybe it's just like preference.
Yeah.
But then I started just seeing people kind of talking about it and seeing the realization, like, oh, that's how you eat it. Now
They
it's
are.
like, oh
They've
my
never.
God.
They've never had this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But I
funny.
think we opened a lot of people's eyes that day because it was
dude.
unreal.
Chicken and waffles changed my
Yeah.
fucking life.
We had other stuff too. We had like just regular sandwiches and wraps too.
If chicken and waffles is an option,
Chicken and waffles
That's
isn't
what I'm
for
getting.
everybody too, and like we're moving around a lot. But
but
honestly,
sweet and savory, and then it's delicious.
the way like people stepped up that night to set up for us was unbelievable.
yeah.
And we had like Vanessa had it down pretty tight about dividing the tasks and stuff. But like we had all the tables and chairs out super quick, which got everybody. I made one suggestion to everybody about the decor, and I was like, "This is a must." And it was chair covers, and I was fought really hard on it. And I was like, "Guys, it's $250 to make sure that we're not going to have like schoolhouse chairs sitting like in the background of all of our pictures."
Yeah.
And we got these chair covers, and every single person was like, "Where did you get that? Such a good idea." I
Oh,
was like,
were
"Fuck
they
yeah,
really-
that was me,
Are
guys."
they really nice? Yeah. If only people would listen to you more
I know,
often,
I know.
then things would be fine.
I'm
You're the
half
plan-
decent at some things.
You're the planner. You
Yeah.
plan things, and you know what? And like, and people want to fight you on it, but it always turns out well.
Yep.
So here's
Yep.
everyone listening. If you know Adam, just listen to
Just
him.
yeah.
Let him. Like he's only trying to help you. Okay, he's not trying to make your life more difficult. Let him fucking help you, please. Anyways, he's helped me. He's helped me a
It's
lot.
an overarching theme.
Yes.
Anything applies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1-800.
Vanessa loves it when she's trying to cook, and I have ideas.
Oh yeah, I bet I can
Like, no,
imagine.
don't stir it that way.
Honeymoon's over. No, it's I like what you guys have done to the place, your house. You've reorganized it a bit. You got new flooring.
Yeah.
You literally have a coyote pell hanging on the wall, and I'm fucking about it.
Yeah.
I'm
We get a
about-
lot of comments about that. It's really well done.
You have
Vanessa's grandpa did that himself. We also have a beaver pelt which I have not shown you yet, but it's in the kitchen.
I want to see. I'm going to see this after. But no,
he had a bunch though. Like the property that her family has up north. Like the first weekend they went up, he like got a bear.
Oh, awesome!
And he did the whole skin and stuff. But
I would love to go bear hunting.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
it's the thing about bear hunting is it is expensive. And you get the tag, and if you're lucky enough to get the tag,
the tags aren't bad actually.
No,
especially for that zone. I don't know if it's different down here, but up there it's like pretty straightforward to get it.
You've got to go pretty far though, right? You've got to go like 6 hours.
Oh yeah, ours is like 9 hours up.
Yeah, you've got to at least go 6 hours because like there's no black bears around here.
Yeah,
right.
No, there's quite a few out there.
But the thing about it is like you might not even see a bear, right?
We didn't. Yeah, I saw 2 moose.
Yeah, but you didn't see a bear. That's the problem, right? And you only got a bear tag.
I've only ever seen one bear in my life, and it was like driving home from our property. It ran across the road. It was there for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
blew my mind how fast they are.
Oh, dude, they're fast.
Unreal.
Dude, I would not want to fuck with a bear. I don't want to fuck with them.
Change my tone pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, they are dangerous.
Yeah. We have there's a game camera. I don't know if it's still there, but we had it up at the camp at one point, and I have on my phone. I'm sure I've shown you this, but there's like pictures of like at least 12 separate bears.
That's crazy.
Over the course of 3 days, just checking out the property, walking across. Some of them are like tiny babies, and some of them are
big mama bears.
I would not want to be
big old mama bear. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm going up next weekend actually.
Are you? Where?
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's easiest point, like I'd say Larder Lake. It's a little bit before that, but like Larder Lake is
how many
the
hours?
town.
How many hours away?
It's like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's.
So what are you going up there just for the weekend?
That's
a long.
They have 134 acres or something like that.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And they got like a portable sawmill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been working on the road a lot right now because like
probably old logging road, right?
Well, right now it's just dirt and like it's super dug in by the tire marks of like side by sides and 4-wheelers and stuff. Mm-hmm. So when the snow melts and we go up, like especially right now, like there probably will still be snow up there.
Oh, really?
It can be like up to 3 feet deep of water on the roadway that you're supposed to be driving on.
Yeah,
so
good luck getting your car through there. Yeah.
Oh no, the camp itself. Like we can get onto the property with the trucks.
Yeah.
Which is still a 5-kilometer drive over 4 beaver dams.
Is this Vanessa's family's cabin?
Yeah.
Cool.
You drive over 4 beaver dams where the one side the beaver dam, like the water level is above your car.
Yeah. Wow.
And then there's just like fucking wood, and then the water's like trickling underneath you, and then it's like a sheer cliff on the left.
Yeah. They're fucking building bridges for us.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's wild. So
that's cool. Good. So you're going up just for? Well, it's a long weekend, right?
It's May 2 for, so it's kind of like they call it the men's weekend, and then they're celebrating.
So Vanessa's not
birthday.
Going?
No. I'm just going up with her dad and
nice.
Some of his cousins and stuff. Yeah.
Cool. How do you guys get along well or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh no! Adam had a terrible hunting accident up there.
No, we've gone up before. Like I kind of observe more than insert my opinion because I'm also like the least knowledgeable person up there about anything going on.
Yeah,
but
these are like
I have a great fucking time. Like we just eat like hot dogs and burgers for 2 days, drink beer, and like
fuck yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. The drive is tough. Like 9 hours gets to be.
Do you do it straight drive?
We usually do it straight.
Do you take turns driving?
Usually.
Yeah, I mean that's only
Rob
fair.
likes to drive though, so he usually does the whole thing, and like
awesome.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be willing to take his truck through the 5-kilometer. I'll let him do that.
Yeah, once you get close.
Once you get to the property.
Yeah, because he probably knows. He's been up there his whole life, right?
They got it, I think, a year or two after I entered the picture. So they've had it for like 5-6 years. But
but still.
Yeah.
It's that's the North Country, man. You know, that's straight up.
Well, the one May 2 weekend we went up. So the one of them has an Argo.
Yeah, like a side by side. The one goes in the water.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's got like 8 wheels.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
Oh, it's fucking dope.
It's like a tank. It's like a mini tank, man.
And it drives like a bulldozer. Like the levers, like forward, backward, up, kind of like a boat motor also.
Yeah. It's like a front end loader.
Yeah. So my job was hauling the logs back from where we were cutting them down back to the property because like we're using the sawmill to cut planks to build a porch. And
So yeah,
cabins
it's got a clutch. It's got a clutch on it, right? Like, does it got?
I don't fucking know.
Does it have 3 pedals?
Honest, that was like 3 years ago. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Okay, well,
anymore.
take a picture.
I'll see it this weekend.
It's probably
yeah.
it probably has a clutch. Like it's got gears, right? Like you shift the gears.
Don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's automatic. Who knows?
I think it was automatic.
I drive a standard car now.
Dude, I can't drive standard.
I
Vanessa tried teaching me. Holy shit, the abuse I took in the first.
I
That's
drive-
a standard?
Yeah.
Have you always driven standard?
Never before I got this car.
Holy shit.
I bought this car not even knowing how to drive it.
What car is it?
It's a Hyundai Accent. The price was right. And I had never driven a standard car before I got this car. And now I drive it every day.
Yeah.
Either way.
I got half decent at it. Vanessa's a pro. She's driven stick all her life until she got these SUVs.
Yeah. I can't. When I get in an automatic car now, it's weird for me. Because like I go for the clutch, and then I find myself with my hand down on the shifter, even though I don't need it to be there.
I think the technology is archaic and ridiculous. Wow. When I think it was like the first month that I met Vanessa and her family and stuff, and we went to some family party or whatever, and her mom's like, he can't even drive stick shift, and all like 40 of the family friends were like, oh, what a fucking idiot.
Oh, dude. For the longest time. Like, so my friend Al, you've met Al, I think. Anyways, he's the one who's like, Bob, he's like, just put your big boy panties on and learn how to drive the standard, man. And then, like, my dad said the same thing, too. I was like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'll learn how to drive it. And then, but for a long, like, he does, like, yeah, Bob bought a standard car. He doesn't even know. He never drove one before. And, like, they're all laughing. And I'm like, whatever, shut up. I'm like, yeah, because everyone's like, well, we all learn on stand. I'm like, yeah, because you guys are older people. I'm like, when I started driving, everyone in my family
I had never
had
owned
automatic
a
cars.
Car. Yeah. My family had never had one.
I only know how to drive standard because my hand was forced, literally.
Yeah. Well, I got half decent at it, and then some car like
they're all different though.
Pretty well cut me off, and like we ended up on the. We didn't crash or anything like that. We were on the shoulder, but like we were inches away, and I've just never been able to kind of like get it together after that.
Did Vanessa have a standard car before you guys got
there?
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd she have?
Volkswagen Jetta.
Jetta is nice, yeah. The standard Jetta, fuck yeah.
Once I'm out of the first gear, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's the first gear where I always stall, and I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck I did wrong.
You just have and that was the hardest part for me too when I first started. You just got to make sure that you release the clutch at the same time that you're giving the gas, right?
Well, Vanessa was like
There's
that
a sweet
set
spot.
on getting another standard, and I was like, hey, I'm just saying,
I can't drive
who
it.
knows how long this car is going to be around, but let's say a kid enters the picture, that's the only car home. I don't know how to fucking get to a hospital.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The risk versus reward of, I get to drive like a stick shift.
I'll teach you. You know what we should do? I'll start giving.
I don't even care. I don't. I have zero interest. I'm never driving a stick shift again.
I'll start giving you private lessons. I'll give you. I'll start giving you private lessons on my car, and then you can become home and like, all right,
just
babe.
whip around like
and then be like, all right, Vanessa, you'll like pull up, be like. She'll be like, oh, hey, Bob. She'll be like, yeah, Adam wants you to get in the car. I'm staying here. And then you'll be like, check this out, babe. And then you rip it. And I'd be like, yeah, who can't drive a standard now? I want you to call your mom right now. Call all your cousins.
So little shit about cars.
Yeah. It's
that
I just did it because it's like it worked for me, right? It was and honestly now I love it. Like, I mean, I don't love it.
I again, like, I was able to drive from Elsa Craig back to London with a stick shift. I did it multiple times by myself, scared the fuck out of me. My heart rate must have been through the roof.
It's
every
scary.
time.
It's scary. It's scary.
Every time I saw a red light, I was like, no goddamn way.
Because you don't want to, because you got to pop it in neutral,
Yeah.
coast in, then you got to go back into first.
And like,
Once you get that
if you
down,
go down Vineck, a lot of the stoplights have a slight incline to them, so you have to go a little bit harder. There was one where I stalled 3 times to force the light to change back colors, and we had to switch. Me and Vanessa, I had to run around the car so that she could
So
get in the
you
driver's
stalled so
seat.
many times that the light went red again?
Oh man, yeah. And I was like, I'm fucking done before we get back into the city. So then I got out of the car with like a lineup of cars behind us.
And you guys
right
did like
to
the Chinese fire
passenger
drill and like
seat.
switch seats. Oh my god.
That was the end of it for me. I was like, I'm never being put in this scenario again.
Jesus.
So now we have 2 automatic
Yeah, well,
vehicles.
hey, whatever works for you.
I know my limitations.
You know your limit, and I play within it.
Yep. I tried.
I'm proud of you for trying.
Yeah.
At least you can't say you didn't try.
Exactly.
You tried.
Come at me. Fuck.
Yeah. Listen, put it in the comments, bitches.
So,
Anyways, let's get back to the wedding. So we talked about the official. What else happened? Now, you say something earlier about going to a weed store at some point.
oh, okay. So,
I love that. Like, that's such a you thing to do.
one thing we did
to go to a weed store on your wedding day.
No. It was so 2 days before, the Tuesday before the wedding,
Okay, so you got married.
went
When did you get married
to-
on Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, yeah.
So I went to one of the shops on the Reds because they have Toonie Tuesday. So one
Oh,
joint is
yeah.
$2.
One joint's $2.
So, and I called ahead of time and I was like,
You
hey,
called the Res Weed
I
store
was,
ahead of
I
time?
was buying 200 of them and I was like, I don't know if they're ready
Oh,
for that kind of quantity.
you needed it for the wedding.
Yeah. So
You're
I
the
bought-
best.
I
You're
bought
the
200
best.
joints.
You're the best.
And I go in and they're like, oh yeah, somebody gets like 250 every week. Somebody buys 400 every week. I'm like, holy fuck, that's ridiculous.
Seriously?
Yeah. So they're like, this is nothing but. And I was like, well, we're getting it for the wedding, and we're
was
just
it
gonna
good
have
weed
it like
too?
hand out to guests. And he was like, this is for a wedding, and I was like, yeah. He's like, hold on a sec. He comes out with like this fucking huge joint. He goes, this is for you on the wedding day. You don't smoke these. You smoke this.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
that's
like,
awesome.
okay. He's
So-
like, it's free. Don't worry. I was like, fuck, that is cool as shit.
Where'd you go? Pinks?
No, Empire.
Empire, nice. Yeah,
They're cool as shit in there.
but it's easy for them to roll those because they have like the stands, right?
Yeah.
And they have all the pre-rolls in them.
Yeah.
They just literally like grind the weed up, dump it in,
Yeah.
and then just tap, 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 and then twist them up. They could probably roll.
Well-
They could probably roll 1,000 joints in an hour.
So we also got all the groomsmen.
An ounce of weed.
No, you know those like it's like a foldable curtain thing, like it's metal, square. You can put it in like your pocket.
Oh,
and
like
it
a cigarette
fits.
holder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a cigarette
yes.
case. Yeah.
So we got some
A
of
marijuana
those.
cigarette
Yeah,
case.
and I just filled it with like as many that would fit in each of them.
Awesome.
And like the idea was, if you see anybody even remotely thinking that they want to smoke a joint, like
You hand them a
offer it
joint.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you literally just hand out joints and when people were coming in?
Yeah. We just had like, we didn't want to put them on a table just like freely available because I
Yeah.
know there's kids there that
Would probably
would
grab
take
them.
advantage of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I don't want to be responsible talking to the parents about that and whatever. But honestly, I'm just trying to have
Yeah, it's your wedding day,
Yeah.
and you want to get everybody. If people want to get high, let them get high.
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
so
It's not illegal.
it got appreciated quite a
Yeah,
bit
I
because like
can
a lot of
imagine.
people. We also had like kind of a games corner, so we
Oh,
brought like our
cool.
putting green,
Fuck yeah.
and I didn't realize like how much
People would-
attention that would get,
Yeah.
and people were like, "I'll bet you a drink ticket."
Awesome.
it was fun. So a lot of people were over there, and I think it like word got out that you could just go to the front and smoke.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was pretty much just camped out at the front because I'm not a dancer.
Oh
Yeah.
You dance with your mom though, right?
The mandatory ones, yes.
Yeah, the mandatory ones.
Yeah, we walked in. So
That's
the one thing I
nice.
did,
I'm
like, we
glad you
walked
danced with
in.
your mom.
We walked in. We did the dance right away, like between me and Vanessa.
Yeah.
So there's no like, god damn, like now you see all the people. It's like I again hate dancing. So It's like great.
What do
so
you
I
mean?
get
You're
so something
elegant.
else actually worked out really nicely. Nobody turned on the slideshow of pictures until we got there.
Yeah.
So I turned it on seconds before we walked in. So when I turned it on, everybody's attention was up at those pictures.
And then you guys are dancing.
So we're just dancing, and like you can see at some of the pictures, like everybody's just like neck craned up looking at them.
Awesome.
So to me, I was like, that's fantastic. Like a little less of the pressure.
Yeah. That sounds like it went well though.
Yeah, yeah. And then the speeches were all good.
Okay, good.
Julia's was hilarious.
Was it?
I don't know if she was drinking a lot or like if
Julia
she doesn't know
Addis,
how to.
Julia Addis, were you drinking a lot that day? How drunk were you?
The mic kept cutting out.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so as it cuts out, she cuts it. Hello, like that, and she did that like 45 times.
Hello, every time.
Every time we cut out, she's like, "Hello." Oh, it's back! It's back!
Why was it only? It was only cutting out for her.
It was only her. And so then Kate and Jeffy get up to do like their best maid of honor speech.
Just for people that don't know, Julia is Adam's sister.
Yeah,
and then Jeffy is Adam's best friend. And a great guy, by the way. I hope he's listening.
Nice dairy farmer of Ontario.
He's awesome. We go shoot guns at his house.
Beauty of a gem.
So they get up. Their speeches go well.
Well, so Kate's talking. The mic cuts out.
She does that.
And she goes, "Hello." I was in tears. I was fucking dying.
Hello?
It was amazing.
Oh, so funny. So funny.
And it didn't seem to cut out for anybody except Julia.
That's so funny.
Aaron was the MC. That was cool.
Oh, he was good.
He was awesome at it. Yeah.
Who else made a speech?
I think the biggest scene made was from the flower girl being forced to leave early.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she didn't get any of her nap times.
Oh,
but she was very occupied on the dance floor, and
they said, okay.
There was a fight put up on the exit.
How old is she?
I think she was 4 at the time.
So that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I tried to step in. And then my uncle, Italian guy.
Yeah.
And this girl has probably never been this close to an old Italian guy. Comes in and he goes, "I'm your friend. Listen to your parents." She's like, "Ah." And I had to call them.
I am your friend. Listen to your parents.
I had to call them afterwards. And I was like, he meant well. I don't think like.
I'm really sorry about that.
I don't know how that was interpreted on your end. And they were like, "Oh no, we thought it was hilarious. Don't worry."
I am your friend. That's awesome. That's good. So what's it
broke a lot of Italian norms though. Like
I bet.
Yeah, we still had lasagna. We still had Caesar
you
salad and stuff.
You gotta have the lasagna.
But
if you didn't have lasagna, you know how many of your Italian family members would have just left? They would have said, "This is I
don't know.
What kind of wedding is this? No lasagna."
I think the chicken wings
that went over well. The smoked chicken wings.
They had some of the best barbecue sauce I've ever had in my life.
Amazing.
Yeah. The slider burgers were fantastic. The poutine bar was unreal.
Yeah, so if you want a full recap of
the chicken parm,
of Adam's
macaroni
wedding buffet, episode 60. This isn't your grandpa's wedding buffet. Check it out if you guys got time.
Yeah, I didn't get to the veggie stuff, but I heard it was great.
Oh no,
heard it was great, fresh. Sorry, trying to find.
You didn't make it to the
trying
veggies?
to find the sweet spot again. Is that it? Right there.
Oh no, you didn't make it to the veggies.
I didn't. I think I might have gotten like some carrots and celery, just to counter the chicken wings.
It doesn't matter. With everything else that was available, I wouldn't even gone near that.
I
wouldn't even gone near that.
I hear everybody after the wedding be like, "Oh, there's so much running around and talking to everybody and stuff," and like I don't think we got around to everybody. Twan and Kendra had a great idea the week after.
Oh, of course, after the wedding.
Yeah, they started. They had like that like Star Wars song in the cantina or whatever.
Yes,
they had that song going, and then they raised from like every single table and got a picture. So no matter what, like no matter how the rest of the night goes, they still got a picture with every single person at the wedding.
You saw a video of this?
No, I was there.
Oh, at their wedding.
Yeah, it was a week after ours. Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart. And then that way at least you get a picture with everybody.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of cool too because we got to see the guys from Bayern Pizza at Twan's wedding a week later.
He used to work there as well.
Yeah, that's where I met him.
Ah, okay.
And then we were working daytime shifts, and then we got talking about hockey.
Yeah.
And then we got talking about hockey with some of the guys on the night shift.
And you're both goalies.
No, he was goalie. Because he had just started playing hockey, and he was like, "Well, I don't know how to skate, so I'll play goalie." Yeah, that was his.
Of course,
exactly.
I don't know how to play. I don't know how to skate, so
I'm going to play the hardest position.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
We made a team, and he was goalie, and we were losing.
Every game.
We didn't even sniff. The best we did was a 4-2 loss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So time for a new goalie. So you became the goalie?
One of the guys that we were playing with was selling his old goalie equipment. And I've always wanted to play goalie, so I was like, I'll buy your stuff. Like, how much are you selling it for? And he's like, I don't know, $200 for everything. I'm like, for everything?
That's not bad. That's like
the price of a glove.
That shit is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Super
so I got
expensive.
a full set of equipment for $200.
Nice.
I had to slowly replace it over time. I think the only thing that's left from that initial batch is the skates.
Still though.
Yeah.
But
like they had trade-in value.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got me through for the first bit. But I took over goalie because I convinced Twan to buy player equipment.
Yeah.
Because he would have a lot. Twan, you know Twan.
He needs to move around.
He needs to be around the guys.
Yeah.
Not in the net by himself.
He needs
the bench.
Yeah, he'd be like skating out to like the blue line, be like, "Hey, are you guys gonna come back over here soon? Okay, yeah, I'll just be here. Just let me know when." Right? Am I wrong?
No. He didn't even get that opportunity because we were just in our end the entire time.
Losing so bad.
Yeah, we sucked.
Well, it's. I think.
The problem was
you're fairly decent.
We only had 4 of us, and we were signed up as like the free agents team. So the rest of the team is just randoms that we don't know. So
you're not building.
You're not set. You're not for success.
You're not building any kind of like plays with anybody. Exactly. You're like, okay, I always know that. He can do a one timer if he's in that right sweet spot.
And they're so we had maybe 12 guys on the team. I can say at least 5 of them couldn't have played for more than 2 years prior.
Yeah, see, that
just
sucks.
watching them skate.
Yeah.
So it was good though to get back on the ice and stuff. But
I would love to get back on the ice.
So, anyways, I got goalie equipment and took over playing goalie
for
the second half of that season, and it didn't go well. It went better.
It didn't go well,
no,
but it went better.
Definitely didn't
go
well.
It went better.
I slowly got more and more into playing, but like this year, since the wedding, I played a minimum of 3 times a week. Usually 4, and for a couple weeks out of that span, 5 times
I know.
a week.
I was like messaging you, and I'm like, "When are you free? What's going on?" And you're like, "Oh, well, I've got hockey like every night this week."
Yeah, so I play Wednesday night.
How do you have the energy for that?
Well, I don't have the energy for 5.
Yeah, well,
I found that out the hard way.
I can imagine. Like 5 nights a week. Are you crazy?
So the nights, the way it worked. My regular, I signed up and I paid to play was Wednesday nights.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you were in a league, were you not?
It's just like drop in.
Yeah,
same 20 guys every week. I've done the league stuff, but it just gets out of hand and too competitive. And like
way too competitive.
I'm just there to.
I want to be in a beer league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to just smoke a bowl.
That
go
being
skate
said,
around for an hour. Have
that being
fun.
said, though, goalie has dragged me in so many different fucking directions.
You know why though? Because like there's
everybody
not a lot.
Needs a goalie.
Everybody needs a goalie.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that play goalie.
Yeah, and especially if you're not an asshole about things,
and you're just there to have a good time and have some fun. Then
I've played goalie,
and they'll let you play for free if you play goalie.
Most of the time. There's only one occasion that I pay to play, and it's not. I don't
not cool.
like it, but
You shouldn't.
I just want ice time at this
You
point.
shouldn't pay if you're the goalie.
So
Especially if you're
Sundays,
just filling in.
somebody called me. So I play with a group Thursday nights, sometimes as a spare. It's
Okay.
a 40 and over league, so
Oh,
I
right.
have to play goalie. I can't play out.
Oh, really?
But that is at Brookside, the old arena that I used to play the leagues at.
Yes.
And those ones are definitely the fastest and roughest. Like,
really? The 40-year-olds?
man, so we were getting beat. So, again, the team I played on was usually last place.
Yeah.
And we were losing 6-1 one game, and this guy fucking wanted to make it 7-1 and goes like full blast at me with a minute and a half left, loses his footing and goes blades first right into my legs and like full speed. So I went flying into the other post, and like honestly, I if you're a goalie, you put yourself in that kind of scenario. So you can be pissed off, but like, what's the point?
But you expect people.
But like the guys on my team were like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, what are you going for a hat trick in men's league? Like, get out of here!"
Like you expect people to like have like some sort of like
just understanding,
sportsmanship.
And, like, yeah,
you're winning 6-1. Like who cares? A minute and a half left.
And if you're gonna lose your footing, maybe just go around the net instead of trying to cut in front of me.
Yeah, it's
and
stupid.
Go blades first at my feet. Like that it just kind of pissed me off in that sense.
Tough run for Toronto this year, huh?
Fuck Toronto. I'm not interested.
No,
yeah,
who's your team?
I'm a Sens fan.
Oh yeah, you are a Senators fan. I forgot about that.
They're still.
Maybe they'll be in the playoffs one day, Adam.
One day. There's a lot.
I forgot you're a Senators fan. I knew there's something wrong with you.
You just can't really say anything about the direction of the Sens right now. Like new owner, new coach, new.
Yeah,
like
well, Toronto's gonna have a new.
They could have a
coach
new
too.
core. You never know what's gonna happen. So it's just kind of a wait and see scenario. I don't like what's happened the last couple of years. They have a great team. But
we should, you know, what we should do would be fun. We should fucking even when Ottawa's playing, whoever. Let's go see a Buffalo Sabres game.
I would love to go to Ottawa, Detroit.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Go to the Joe Louis Arena.
It's not Joe Louis anymore.
What is it now?
It's the Little Caesars Arena.
Oh, it is Little Caesars. Yeah.
So I've gone to Joe Louis a couple times.
Yeah.
I loved it. I would like to go to Little Caesars just to see it.
Well, I mean, it's anytime you're going to see a hockey game, an NHL game. I mean, fuck, you couldn't afford to go to Toronto even if you wanted to. Let's go.
Wild scenario though. Actually, a couple weeks ago, I was playing goalie.
Were you?
And we're in warm up, and this guy takes a shot, and I don't know to this day how this happened. It hit the bottom of my chin on the mask.
Okay.
Went underneath and inside my helmet.
Oh no!
And hit me right on the collarbone. It hurt so fucking much.
Oh, dude, I bet.
But like, I was talking to him the next week in the dressing room afterwards, and I put all the equipment on, and I'm like, dude, look at where you hit me and how much equipment is over top of that.
Yeah, like tons.
How did that happen?
You have a neck guard. You got the
chest guard. I've got the helmet. It boggles my mind.
Yeah,
but absolutely nuts.
That's a risk you take, though, right?
Yeah.
Like people, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of these guys aren't probably putting like 100-mile-an-hour slap shots on you. Like
he was a younger kid. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing with Summer. I played like there's one kid that played AAA and stuff. Like
he put some mustard on it.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do. This was just a warm up, so it wasn't too bad. But
still, I mean,
and then
getting a fucking puck to your collarbone is not a good time.
No,
a frozen puck. Here you go.
But then. I don't know if it was that week or the week after, but the other goalie on the other side comes over. He goes, "I got this stick, and I don't like the curve on it." And I'm like,
"Okay."
He's like, "Do you want it?" He's like, "I was like, absolutely."
I'll
it's
take
like a $300 stick.
I'll take a free goalie stick.
It is
every day of the week.
Beautiful. The balance in it. It's
this
fucking
guy, this
amazing.
other goalie, he didn't know what he was talking about.
No, he's just got more fuck you money to play around with.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's you're always keeping active. You're always doing that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And good for you. We used to play pond hockey all the time.
I remember when we played pond ringette because Jordan and Lindsay played.
Oh yeah, that was so stupid.
And then Lindsay almost took my face off with
a ring.
A ring. She like flung it, and I had to do like the Matrix like dive where you. She was like, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that."
I mean, like honestly, I feel like since then, like I've lived like 3 lifetimes.
I know.
You know what
I look
mean?
back to like
And like that was
Holy fuck, we were young.
dude. That would have been like it's 2024. That would have been like 2007 probably.
Yep.
So that's 17 years ago. Not
Do you
having
remember
to go to work.
Yeah,
every day.
I was gonna say like you got home from school and like the night's yours.
Yeah. Oh, Adam, I 100% miss not having to worry about going to work every day.
I know. What are you gonna make for dinner?
What am I gonna make for dinner? Yeah, you know
Man.
what?
Honestly, though, that's like as far as high school goes. I fucking hated high school, but that part,
I loved it.
our Talbot Village crew was like the
Yeah, it was
highlight.
nice.
Yeah,
We had a
our
lot of good
nacho
time.
days,
Nacho days. Yeah.
pond hockey.
I remember. Oh, does Deb listen? Deb listens. Maybe I told this
Sometimes.
I spilled a beer in her office one time. You're like, you were so mad. We were basically, Adam's parents were away, and like, I don't know how we got beer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got beer. Yeah, we got beers somehow, and like he's like I wasn't even supposed to be in there, but I was like, I'm all drunk. I'm like, it's Deb's office, and then like I spilled as soon as I walked in, I just like spilled the beer all over the carpet. And like, oh yeah, it was.
Which is why we tell people not to go in there.
Don't go
'cause
in there.
The second you cross that line, it's like balance doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we cleaned it up. I don't think they ever knew until now.
Yeah.
17 years ago, Deb.
In the end,
It's gonna be. I'm sorry.
nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt. No
No.
blood, no foul. I love that they still live there.
Yeah, honestly, they were looking at like buying a new house and whatever. Just kind of resizing. I wouldn't say downsizing, but making
Yeah.
the sizing more appropriate for them, kind of thing.
But I mean, that's a pretty decent.
Oh,
size.
it's a
big
quite
house.
a big house.
It's a big house.
It had 5 of us in it. It's
And
now 2.
Yeah, and the basement is like the basement's the best part. I love it down there.
Well, they kept like looking at houses and we're like, we like this, but like we kind of like it how we have it now, like with the
Yeah.
back. And they kept referring to like the house they have now, and they were like, okay, we should just
Stay here.
renovate it. And I'm kind of glad they did because like,
Oh, they renovated it.
head to toe,
Really?
like not a single room is the same.
oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even recognize it.
No.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Oh no, it's
Okay,
beautiful.
it's sick?
Yeah,
Okay.
the basement.
We should go over there sometime.
The basement's unreal. Now I told you about this. I brought popcorn over from
I
last time. They turned into the
know.
movie theater.
yeah, we got to go over there and watch
Yeah.
a movie. Can we do that?
Planet of the Apes coming out soon.
Yeah, let's.
There's the new Star Wars thing, the Acolyte.
We
Like,
could watch
do
it
all
there,
kinds of
though?
shit. Yeah.
How?
I got a Google Chromecast. We also have one of those Fire Sticks. It's got all the programming and
We got.
stuff in
I
it.
have the play. Yeah, we could. Yeah, dude, I would love to do that.
I can get anything. We also just have like regular HDMI, so if I can get it on a laptop, I can get it on there.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I would love. I would think it would be fun to see them.
It took like my parents built it, and my mom kept saying like, "Oh, you know, your dad watches like his game shows or whatever, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Mom, you have downstairs." She's like, "I don't know how to run it." I'm like, "Okay, next time I'm over, I'm
I'll
gonna
show you.
just make sure you understand this." And then,
So she can go down there and watch whatever she wants.
yeah,
Yeah.
So she actually had not quite a heart attack, but like sort of a heart attack.
Oh, no.
Back in January.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's good. Like pretty well best case scenario coming out of it.
Okay, good. Good.
But
It's so scary though.
yeah, oh yeah, it scares the shit out of you, and then you know, think they're just kind of uneasy afterwards. Like, what do you know? What don't you know?
What should you be doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So one of the things is like you have to sit down, relax, like chill the fuck out, stop
De-stress.
running around the house.
Yes.
You shouldn't be gardening the whole backyard. Like,
Yeah. Take a break.
yeah. So she finally gets down there, and she's got this projector going, and she's like, "I won't watch TV anywhere else now." It's like,
Yeah, it's awesome. Now.
if it's not a 120-inch screen, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, see, and that's so cool. I'm excited. Like, is it so now? Like, is it where like the TV was before? Like in that
We
end of
changed
the
it around a couple times, but like, you know how the windows are on the one side, and then
Yeah.
there's like the wall. It's
Yeah.
that whole wall.
Oh, amazing.
Like right down to the
Let's go.
floor. Yeah.
Let's go, and they don't care if we smoke weed, so that'd be
No,
awesome.
no, dude. You smoke weed out. Like we got a nice little thing going out on the porch.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Actually, right now, so you know the columns
Yeah.
of the porch. A fucking raccoon went to the top and peeled the seal off of it, and now has like 5 babies inside the column of of the thing. So the mom apparently at like 5 o'clock every night goes onto the top of this column and just chills there and stares at you, and it looks right into the front entrance. So every time we have company over, Mom just stands there and she's like, "Okay, move along. Don't look up." And I'm just like, God damn, Grandma's in a wheelchair. Like, if she's going down there and all of a sudden, like, oh my God.
It would be like so nostalgic for me to like go there. Like,
They'd love to have you.
It feels like forever ago. Yeah, let's go.
You know what I find is insane? Like, this, it relates to exactly what we're talking about. It's just that I remember in high school and like we had like family friends. Like do you remember the Stewarts, Kaylee, Rachel, Nathan?
Yeah, I remember Rachel. Yeah, and
we would always want to hang out with them like more often. And we're always like, Mom, Dad, like, why don't you make plans with them? And it's like, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard to plan stuff.
It seemed easier when you were a kid. Now you're like,
I fucking get it. I'm like, man, just getting you over here to do this has been like a month and a half process. It's unreal.
Well, because everybody's busy, and you're like, and then some days
then you get the free day, and you're like, I am not moving. You think I'm gonna fucking go up and cut the grass today? I don't think so.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You probably should cut your grass.
I should, but I'm gonna.
I should. I don't care if you do or not.
I actually did, and then I put like more. I let it grow quite a bit before I cut it the first time, but then it was taller than R2.
Oh,
and I was like, okay, I should.
Yeah, when it's taller than your dog, you need to cut the grass. Yeah,
yeah. He was like dodging like clumps of it.
usually a good. He's like hopping like a gazelle through the backyard. Then you like he'd jump and he'd be gone. And then there he is, jump again.
Exactly.
Oh,
and then like it's just an electric lawnmower. We just inherited it, like not inherited it, but with the house we bought it from my grandma. So it's the same lawnmower that I've been cutting her grass with since like 2001. So the fact that it's still going is like mind blowing.
Maybe time to get a gas lawnmower.
Fuck that! I'll get a DeWalt one with a battery or something.
Yes,
as long as it's not electric with a cord, I'm thrilled.
Okay, yeah, that's smart though. You can get those now.
We've always had
because it's a pain in the ass. Because then you're constantly having to watch for the cord.
Yeah,
yeah. So I would never...
Or like the cord just gets to the backyard, and you're like, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Well, is there anything else cool and exciting that has happened to you? You said you had a couple other cool stories. What else has been going on? My life is
we never finished the fucking weed story. Okay, about the joints. Okay, so anyways, I go to the res. I buy 200 joints.
Yeah.
Right. I can't believe it's taken us this long to like wrap back around to this.
Well, it's
been like an hour.
It's Bobchat, baby.
Fuck.
So
it's funny. I compare podcasts with you to. Have you ever seen the comedian Billy Connolly?
Yeah.
He just goes on like tangents.
Yeah, it's a tangent for sure.
It starts with one story, and then like 2 hours later, he circles back. He's like, So
just as a reminder, make sure you listen to the whole episode. Of
exactly. It all comes together.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we buy the 200 joints. We hand them out at the wedding.
Yeah.
Everybody's thrilled. Like, a lot of people brought their own weed and was going to roll joints and stuff, and they were going to be poorly done.
This
whatever.
is a Rubini wedding. You don't need
wedding.
Yeah, you don't need to. I'm Rubini's wedding. You don't need to bring weed.
Exactly. Nobody knew that though. So we get there, we're handing it all out. Everybody's thrilled. People are like, "Dude, this is the coolest thing. I've never been to a wedding."
So, like, as
this.
people came in, you were like, gave them like a little baggie with joints.
No. It was like we see people outside, and like a lot of the groomsmen were smoking weed at some point or another, and people would come up and be like, "Oh, can I have like a toke or something?"
You can have a whole
like,
joint.
You can have a whole joint, sir. This is a 1 gram joint. Have fun.
Yeah, awesome.
I think it was like 0.5 gram joints.
Still.
Substantial enough that it was quick enough that you could get in and out, but also...
It was a substantial amount.
Yeah. And there's 200 of them, so you're fine. So anyways, we're doing that, and like 3 weeks later, I go to the store to buy some weed.
After the wedding.
Yeah, I think it was just like one plant. Like, it wasn't back on the res. It was just somewhere in the city.
Yeah.
And... I don't know. I got quite a bit, and he's like, "Oh, restocking, eh?" I'm like, "Well, yeah. Like we had a wedding, and we had like 200 joints, but like I kind of want something loose."
Yeah.
And he's like,
"You don't want to smoke?"
Wait a minute. Were you the wedding that was like handing them out to guests and stuff? I was like, "Yeah. What do you mean?" He's like, We've had like 4 people in here in the last 2 weeks that were like bragging about this wedding they were at.
Oh, no way.
And he was like, was it out in like Lucan or something? I was like, Elsa Craig. He's like, that's where it is. And I was like,
that's what I said too, Lucan.
And he's like, man, that is fucking wild. That's your wedding. Like,
That's
so
so
many people
crazy.
have come in just bragging about the fact that the groomsmen are all just handing joints out to
That's
people.
awesome.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
So
it was,
you did it right, man. You
it
fed
was
people,
well appreciated.
you fed people good. You got them high. You did the mandatory dances.
Yeah. And we got Byron Pizza as a closer.
I saw that. Yes, that's awesome.
So that was awesome.
Well, that's sort of like your origin of your love story.
Mom had a big conundrum about we didn't want to do a cake, so we got cupcakes from Remark.
Was she mad?
She was very specific when she ordered, and when she showed up, it was like those rainbow sprinkles, and it was supposed to be like the white pearl things.
Oh.
And they kind of tried talking my mom down. She like walked away from it, and then on the drive back, she was like, "Fuck that! Like I was very specific about this. This looks like a 10-year-old's birthday party,
And I paid a ton of money for this.
Yeah." So she calls them back, and they're like, "Okay, we'll replace all of them," and it was like 200.
Wow.
And
good though. Yeah. Well, I spent the money.
Yeah.
Give me what I paid for it. Yeah, absolutely.
And, so all the birthday cake ones we just got to keep as well.
Oh, awesome.
So we ended up with like an extra third of all the cupcakes.
Oh,
it was pretty cool.
So
yeah.
it's like at the end of the night, it's like pizza and cupcakes.
Yeah, and then there was a ton of food left over, so we got to take it home.
Fuck yeah.
Vanessa's parents like vacuum sealed a bunch of it so it wouldn't go bad.
Oh,
And
good.
then we got to like divvy it up between like all the people that have helped us.
Yeah, awesome.
Because there was stuff like macaroni salad. I'm not gonna fucking eat macaroni salad. Like
You don't want to eat macaroni salad
No,
for the next
but-
month?
No, I didn't even eat it that night, but like somebody was really keen on it, and it was like, yeah, no, you guys
There you
provided
go.
this
You
shit
can
ton of stuff
have
to
it.
us. Please take it. So it was nice that we could kind of do that.
Here's 10 pounds. Here's 10 pounds of macaroni salad. Enjoy. Thanks for coming. Thanks
then-
for your help.
The next day, my parents did like a brunch with everybody, and that was cool.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
That's
it was
nice.
like quiche and eggs and bacon.
I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it, man. I do feel terrible, and but you know what? I would love to this summer. Let's go do that. Let's go hang out with Deb and Frank, have a couple of drinks, whatever, and watch Planet of the Apes.
We could even do a nice bonfire out in the backyard like we used to.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Spider dogs.
I'll bring my guitar.
Yeah.
I
remember you used to do that. I was like, did you used to do that?
I used to
You
bring my
did.
guitar to your house all the time.
Yeah.
I learned a couple new songs.
Yeah.
I remember one time Julia knocked my guitar off the couch and it scratched it. And it still has that same mark in it to this day. I have the same guitar.
But you remember that.
Every time I pick my guitar up, if I notice it, I'm like, Julia.
Julia. God damn.
Whatever. She was like 10, so I can't be mad at her. That was so weird when Adam's sister Julia, her and her boyfriend had bought a house, and we had gone to a housewarming party, and I hadn't seen her since she was a little kid, and I was like,
I forgot you were there.
yeah, and I was like, I'm like, hey Julia, and I was like, oh, she's still the same height. No, that was nice. It was good. It was good to see her. It was good to see Kyle, Adam's brother, as well too.
You made a lot of friends that day.
People were loving me.
Yeah.
And then I took over. I was like, Julia, let me take over the speaker.
Oh, they were terrible.
I started play. Yeah, she had some, and I started putting on some bangers.
Yeah.
And guys, yo, is this your music? I'm like, yeah. Yo, this is sick. I'm like, I know how to get a pool party popping off. You know what I mean? We just gotta throw on some fucking bangers, buddy. That was a great day. I passed out. I literally drank till I passed out.
Yeah.
we were out in the sun all day.
I was so scared because R2 ate a grape that day.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
And I was like, fuck, do we make him throw it up or
Dude, my dog has been testing me lately, okay? I don't know if you saw on Facebook. Anyways, my dog, we went over to the church where we normally go.
Oh, the stick. I can't talk about this.
Anyway, so just hold on. So anyways, he was okay after that. He's fine. That was sorted, right? That weekend, I got my kids, and I cut them up grapes. I cut them up apples, a bunch of fruit and shit for snacks, right? And I'm sitting there watching, they're eating all this stuff. I looked away for 2 seconds. He's eating a bunch of grapes.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, oh no. So I call Al, and I said, Al, I'm putting the kids in the car. I'm coming to pick you up. You're sitting in the car with the kids while I go into Shoppers Drug Mart. I need to buy hydrogen peroxide. And that's how you make them throw up, right? So, and I have a bunch of syringes because every time you buy like kids like Advil or Tylenol, whatever, they come with the syringe. So it's like, 3 milliliters per 5 kilograms of body mass. I'm like, he's 108 pounds. I'm like, I'd have to pour this whole bottle down his goddamn throat. So I just filled the syringe, gave him a shot in the mouth of that. Within like 5 seconds, threw up everywhere, threw up all the grapes.
Oh my God.
And then I cleaned him up because he's gross and probably tried to eat them again. But so then he was fine. He's fine. But I'm like, he is really
awful.
He is pushing my pushing it this week, man. I'm like, there's 2 times. I'm like, my dog. I'm like, oh no, oh no, But anyways, grapes. So if you ever need to make your dog throw up, 3% hydrogen peroxide. As soon as I said dog throw up, he immediately looked at me.
I know. He knows we're talking about him.
Talking about you, little buddy.
Man,
it's scary though. It's fucking scary. It was not a good time for me.
So in the last month, I've gotten these 2 things in the mail, and it has sent me into like a spiraling panic for the short term until I actually open it.
What do you mean?
It's, how
no, I don't.
This is crazy. My early 20s, I credit card debt, so many stupid decisions, stuff like that, right?
It's free money,
and
it's free money.
I feel like. There's been a lot of giant steps forward and getting smarter with that, but I always have this thing in the back of my head that there's something I forgot. Yeah. And it's maybe I owe a bunch of money to something that I can't, whatever, right?
I don't remember getting a Capital One credit card.
That's what I mean, right? And so I'm always just something's going to come in the mail. Yeah. But it never does. And then
that's such an irrational fear.
Well, I checked the mail about a month and a half ago, and it's the office of the Attorney General, and I'm like, oh fuck. What did I do?
Your worst fears are coming true.
My heart starts beating. I'm like, am I getting summoned for something? It's jury duty.
Yeah,
it's jury summoned. So that's tomorrow.
So are you past this unexpected financial burden in the mail?
You'd think so.
You're so worried about it?
Fucking Tuesday, my dad calls me. He goes, hey, you got some mail to the house.
No.
That's weird. My mail shouldn't be going to your house.
I haven't lived there in forever.
That's what I mean. Anything from that's 7 to 10 years old. So he's like, it's from the RCMP.
Oh, no.
Fuck. What am I doing?
Are you serious?
And I'm like, well, it's Friday. They can't do anything right now. So it'll just wait till I'm over at your place on Saturday. And we're there for the whole dinner. I'm playing it cool. It's oh yeah, the week was great, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, the corn is awesome, Dad. Thanks. In my head, I'm like, there's a fucking letter from the police up at the front.
You need to open that shit.
And if it's the RCMP, that's they're not fucking around. So I'm finally all right, we gotta go. See ya. And I take the letter. I get in the car. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's my gun renewal. My gun license renewal.
Oh, thank God.
I need to learn to, I don't know, I guess just not flip out beforehand.
You gotta know.
I internalized it. It was just in me. Nobody else knew I was freaking out, but I did. It's quite a bit.
Adam.
Yeah.
You had this you're oh no.
But now that I'm, too deep, it's got to work out.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think everything in your life is going to be fine. Please try to if there's anything I can do as your friend to help you overcome this, and I'm sorry, it's an irrational fear that you're just going to all of a sudden get a paper letter, you're going to get most people don't even send real mail anymore.
That's what I mean. If they do, it's usually a big deal. It's an email. It's this is fixable.
Listen, if a bunch of blacked out sedan or blacked out navigators pull in front of your house, then be concerned. The RCMP is here. I don't know. I was a little nervous. You're gonna be so you got your gun renewed.
Everything's good now.
You got your license renewed. Good job.
I got the form to do it. I have until August, so it's all good.
You need to get her going.
Yeah,
because
I know it's a bit of a process.
Is that when your birthday is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you going to be? 34?
33.
Oh, sorry, I was aging in there. Yeah, you're only a year older. I'm going to be 32.
We actually, me and Vanessa were talking about it, and she was sure I was turning 33. I was sure I was turning 34. We had to Google it. You can do that.
That's how you know.
You Google what is my age. You put in your birthday, and it tells you how old you are.
That's how you know you're getting old, when you need to Google
Man.
your age.
So like Josh is coming back from out west, and I'm like, oh dude, we can go golf. He's like, I'm not fucking. How old are you?
You didn't want to go golfing?
He doesn't like golf.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But everything
golf
I
with
see
you.
now is like, you've entered your
You saw my golf clubs, right?
mid. I do actually.
Okay,
We should
good.
do that today.
What? Give me my golf clubs back?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
but
We're gonna go together anyways, though. So,
yeah, exactly.
but I can take them back. It's not a big deal. I'll put them. And then I got to get my bag cleaned up and actually bring my full bag this time.
Do you need a bag?
I could use a bag.
We can talk. I might have something.
Okay, we'll talk after. Yeah, we definitely are gonna go golfing. And
So just one last thing.
I love when you get I love when you get excited. It's got
we went to go hit the driving range just for the first time in the year.
yeah.
That's
what you do.
Yeah,
Get a
but it
little-
was like the first nice weekend, and we got to Fox, and it was just fucking. You couldn't even park.
Oh really?
It was ridiculous. And Jeffy's like, we could go to River Valley, and like that should be okay. There's no driving range, but we could probably sign up for like 9 or 18.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, okay.
Let's just play around.
Nobody there.
Awesome.
And it's basically like a ski hill, but turned into a golf course in the summer.
Oh really?
And it is so cool. Like there's so much elevation.
Where is
that? Yeah, you know where Fox is that we went?
Yes, on Highbury.
Literally 5 minutes down the road.
Well, let's go.
Yeah. I'm super down.
Okay, cool.
Very
Let's do it.
affordable. And like, oh, it was so nice because you like one of the holes you're hitting, and it's like a sheer drop off, and you're just like
really?
shooting it over this giant patch of rough. The cart ride down is a little sketch, but it's fun. It's fun. So I think you would love it.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll do that. Would you ever do like a podcast on the go kind of thing? Would you ever
On
try
the golf
that?
course, this is all
Yeah.
we need. We can just this is all we need. We don't need.
We could do a little recap
Yeah,
after each hole, just kind of talk about how one of the other fucked up.
We
and
could definitely do that.
what our menu item is for that day.
We should try to get Twan there and be the commentator.
Oh, Twan would be awesome on that. He would be.
He would be good.
Yeah.
He would be great on it. I'd love to get it. We should do a 3 of us podcast.
Twan, yeah.
Talk to him about being on Bob Chat.
I'd be, yeah.
I think
absolutely.
Twan would be a great addition to Bob Chat.
Yeah.
You're getting a call. You're getting a phone call.
Oh, the wifey. She always calls when we're on here. Yep, let's shut it
Put
down.
her on speakerphone.
You're on the air.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Woo! What's up, brother?
I'm leaving now. Do you want me to pick up ice?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Adios.
Bye.
Is that Zach?
Yep.
Awesome. Anyway, so yeah, is there
Brings a
any?
good energy to the house.
Yes, I can imagine. Is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
No?
All right.
I usually have like a nice little piece of advice, but
all I'm gonna say.
just go with the flow.
All I'm gonna say is that root beer tastes like Abraham Lincoln looks, and I can't explain that. It's
is
Bob
so
Chat,
true.
baby. See you later.
That might have just ruined root beer for me.
I want my pockets and my lady, simple life but not too crazy. I'm slim but I ain't shady, fuck you if you hate me. I'm rocking the mic cause it's Bob Chat, baby.